Hey y'all, I am actually basically just playing in my makeup. And this is the camouflage palette. It's just 10 different shades of concealer. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying something. But I forgot that I didn't come back and I didn't tell y'all about my sew-in, my protective style. What was I thinking about? I had no idea what I was thinking about. But I got my sewing done. It's been what now? Um October the 3rd. Yep. That was the exact date. October the 3rd is when I got it done. And it's a bob. It's just a simple bob. And I normally, when I get a sew in, where's my brush? Normally when I get my sew ins, it's, it just seems only right. Hey, give me some long hair. But this time, and it was for a special occasion, of course. It was my sister was getting married, so I just wanted something a little different, and for the wedding, it was spruced up. It wasn't flat like this. It was, curly and had more volume and everything like that. But all in all, it was for my protective style. And my effective protective styling that I have going on. I think I told you guys that I was going to be getting a different protective style every couple months. Basically because my hair thrives in braids. It's not just any kind of protective style. My hair thrives best when it's in braids, and not very, very small braids. They have to be of a decent size. They can't be like extremely, extremely small. So that's why the crochet braids work for me, and that's why the sew-ins work for me, because the braids are not so small to where I believe it's the tension or something like that. I'm really not sure. But I got another month. Around December, between the December 3rd and the 5th is when I'm supposed to take it down. I come up with something, and my hair is, I've always said to you guys, is the type of hair that I assume needs to be trimmed all the time. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the way that I was caring for my hair prior to how I've been doing it for the last maybe about 4 months or so. I've come up with a trimming regimen, and I promised myself, and I promised myself that I would not do that. But in order for me to gain any length, I'm going to have to not be able to trim my hair so much. After going through all of my pictures over the last year or so, and going through all of my notes and in my journal and stuff like that, I've come to the conclusion that my hair grows about 5 inches on average a year. 5.5 inches. With the top, with the much looser curl pattern being growing a little bit more, just a little bit. So I want to say maybe that's average, half an inch a month. So the rest of it, the sides and the back, it's a little slower. I thought about when I did my big chop. When I did my big chop, I had like 5.5 inches of hair, and I cut down to 5.5 inches because I had been transitioning for 11 months. Um, when I look back, there I cut it. When I cut it in July to 5.5 inches, I actually cut more of it off within the next couple months because all of the relaxed ends were not off. Okay, so maybe I had about 5 inches of hair, right? Okay. Over the last year, my anniversary was the 3rd. So, over the last year, I've gained the 5.5 or 5 inches that I grow, but I've cut off, including my second big chop in July, I cut off 4 inches of hair. And that was trimming. I trimmed my hair like 4 or 5 times. And it wasn't like just dusting or anything like that. No, I was actually cutting my hair. And it was like, to me, it was not growing in. It just wasn't growing in. Like, I see these beautiful heads of hair, it was like still so thin and it just was like unruly. And hey, we can start afresh again. It's hair and we'll get it right. So in July, when I cut about 3 inches of hair off, again in July, I only had like 6 inches of hair left. I only had like 6 inches of hair left. I could not believe it because I'm like, okay, I've cut my hair so much over the last year that I didn't cut all of my progress off. But it wasn't the fact that like I'm just cutting it just to be cutting it. It needed it. My hair is the type of hair, like I've always said, that needs trimming all the time. I am trying my best to combat that. I don't want to have to cut my hair like once a month and things like that. I can't do it. I will never be able to retain length that way. Now, since I've come up with my protein regimen, because my hair loves protein. So since I've come up with my protein regimen, I don't get that much breakage or anything. So now, in my mind, I'm still thinking like, okay, well, hey, you still got to trim your hair because I'm so used to trimming it. No, I don't have to do that, not as much. So what I've come up with is that every 2 months, I'll alternate between trims and using my split ender. And the split ender works well with me because it takes care of the mid shafts or whatever. So it's good for me. And I know it doesn't work for some, but it's fairly good for me. So I did a trim in October, a scissor trim, okay? I'll take my hair down in December. I'll use a split ender to get the whatever that needs to be trimmed off. And then I won't take my hair down again till like the beginning of March. Then I'll trim it again. May, split end it, trim it, July, and that way I'll be able to see some length. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I have to try to keep my hair. It's growing nicely. It's healthy. Thank you. That's what I want. Now can I get some length here? Get some length here. With my protein, I know I'm in a sew-in. It's really hard to do protein treatments, but I just basically liquefy it. I have hydrolyzed proteins. I have hydrolyzed jojoba, hydrolyzed cashmere, collagen, wheat germ. I have actual human keratin, hydrolyzed human keratin. I have it. So I mix it up, put it in some water and with some coconut oil and some moisturizing conditioner, spray it all up in in my sew-in, get up underneath the dryer, rinse it out, and I'm good. I'm doing good. My weave actually loves me for it as well. That goes the same for the moisturizing. So hey, I can't go wrong, right? So we'll see in December when I take it down. But I had to come back and let you guys know, about my sewing. I did keep my word, and I did go ahead and get my third protective style. And here it is. It's still going. I'm still on my very own personal effective protective styling challenge, and I guess we'll see how well I've done over the last 2 months when I take it down. At that time, I'll let you guys know about my vitamin regimen, how it's changed, if it's changed, and introduce you guys to a couple new things that I've come across over the last couple months. Maybe I haven't, some of them I've tried, some of them I haven't because I'm in a sew-in, but maybe I can get some feedback from you guys if you have used them, because I'm itching to use them when I take my hair down. See you guys in the next video. Until next time, happy hair growth. See you soon.